it's now Austin Stalker coming up in a red batting helmet, white batting gloves. First pitch, Stalker fouls one off high. Again, Stalker, this is just his third appearance as a Stanton Brave. So far, 2 for 7, a 286 average. The 0-1 as Smith fires it over to first. Early back well in time. Smith pauses, delivers. That one well inside. The throw over to first. That one not quite able to be handled cleanly. Roney, the throw over to Horowitz. Again, early back well in time. So count is at 1-1. Smith will look in. Early taking a slow lead off first. The 1-1 comes in on the low part of the zone for strike 2. And Early trying to extend his lead off of first. It's in no outs. Smith delivers over to first. Horowitz the catch. Early again back well in time. Smith faced the minimum in the top of the first, in part thanks to Joey Parliament being caught trying to steal second. The 1-2, a swing and a miss will ring up Stalker. The first out here on the top of the second. That will be the first K of the evening for Smith. The Canterbury now. Smith getting his feet set. Fires. That one high for ball 1. Noah Canterbury. In his 24th appearance this season. 86 at-bats going into this one. Carrying a 279 average. A home run, the 1-0. Comes in outside for 2-0. And it is still Nate Early on first, excuse me. Canterbury, a hometown product, originally from Stanton. 2-0 is fired outside for 3-0. Canterbury also pitched a third of an inning July 5th at the Strasburg Express. 3-0 is fired well high and inside for another base on ball. So now first run in the scoring position for the Stanton Braves, and it looks like we'll have Steve Ridings, pitch coach for Purcellville, come out. Take a meeting at the mound. Roney, the entire Cannons infield coming in to join. We'll have Early at second, Canterbury on first. There will be Josh Lalo coming up. A quick look at Lalo. Has a 40 at-bats for Stanton this season. Going into this one, 13 hits for a 325 average, 9 RBIs, 2 home runs. The Mary Baldwin University product, as we have, I believe that's Tony Nardelli coming and joining in on the conversation for just a little bit. And we have everybody returning to their positions. Ronan and Nardelli getting their respective masks on. So Smith now looking at Early on second. First pitch to Lalo is fired right to second base. The double play is made. You see Caskey, the quick toss over to Stewart. Stewart to Horowitz. Gets out Canterbury and Lalo. A twin killing to end the top of the second. Game is tied at second. Or tied at 0, excuse me.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. It's Dorn still on the mound. Michaels, Roney, and Brinton up for the Purcellville Cannons. Cannons in a bit of a pickle in the top of the second. 2 walks to Nate Early and Noah Canterbury. But Lalo grounding into a double play. Caskey able to field a clean hit ball to him. The first pitch comes into Michaels. That one well inside for ball 1. Caskey, an underhand toss to Stewart. Stewart to Horowitz to end of the top of the second as the 1-0 comes in low for ball 2. And Michaels, relatively a recent addition to the Cannons. The 2-0 comes in, that one foul tipped for 2-1. This is Michaels' 6th game this season for the Cannons. In 15 at-bats, has had 4 hits, one of them for extra bases and a double. One of those hits coming in that 11-2 win against the Royals yesterday. The 2-1 comes in, and that one hit into right field with some power, and that one will be gone. Jackson Michaels starting things off strong for the Purcellville Cannons. A solo shot. Cannons leading 1-0 here at the bottom of the second. No outs. Now Michaels continuing a strong start for the Purcellville Cannons. So that will be Brendan Roney now. Coming up, we'll go righty on righty versus Dorm. First pitch to Roney is on the low part of the zone for strike 1. Of course, the Cannons, usually one of, if not the strongest team in the league in terms of attendance, as the 0-1 comes in high for 1-1. And there are some rumblings that the Cannons this season may be the first to eclipse 20,000 fans, as the 1-1 comes in low for ball 2. Right now we've got Brenton on, Zach Roney ahead in the count, the 2-1. That one hit past the shorts, not past the shortstop clap, excuse me, but the throw gets past the hand of Canterbury. That will be classified as a hit, I believe. That one clap, making an excellent few strides to get in front of it. The throw ever so slightly off the line, just past the glove of Canterbury. So that will be Roney on first. Brinton up. First pitch on him is above the head of Clapp this time into left center. That will be a base hit. Not anymore for Brinton, but that will advance Roney all the way to third. Runners at the corners for the Purcellville Cannons. No outs here in the bottom of the second. Cannons offense absolutely coming alive. As you see, we will have Lalo, one of the coaches for the Stanton Braves, coming for a quick mound meeting. See Keegan Knutson taking the time to go over to first base. This was the hitting instructor for the Cannons, Nick Torres, having a quick conversation as well. So Knutson in a fantastic situation here. No outs, runners on the corners. The San Jacinto product is looking at a 200 average going into this evening. 1 double, 9 RBIs. Exactly even in walks and strikeouts, 11-11. See Lalo making his way back to his position. Nardelli, a quick sweep off of home plate with his feet. The bottom of the lineup in Stewart on deck. Knutson, a quick nod to Nardelli. So now Dorn, couple nods down, delivers. That one wild, got off the glove of Lalo. That will let Roney slide into home. A 2-0 lead now for the Purcellville Cannons. That will be Brinton on second as well. So that pitch was called strike by Nardelli. It looks like Nardelli will, again, a quick sweep off of home plate. As Roney got a fair bit of dirt on the home plate in the sliding process. Now, 2 runs scored in the bottom of the second, the third in scoring position. Dorn looking over at Brinton on second. The 0-1 showing bunt is Knutson. He lays one down. Dorn throws an underhand toss over to Canterbury at first. So first out, but that will advance Brinton to third. Now it's Caleb Stewart. Has been invaluable this time, especially defensively. First pitch is hit into left field. That one will not be quite gone, but that will make it almost to the wall. That will be a triple. Yes, he is called safe. And Jones, the throw back in, clap, a slight underhand toss to Gardner is not in time. So a sliding triple for Caleb Stewart. His first of the season. And of course that will bring in Brinton as well. A 3-0 lead now. So 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second, first pitch to Caskey is called inside for ball one. The Guida on deck. The 1-0 is called strike by Nardelli on low and outside, a part of the zone. Will be Stewart, the very slightest lead off of third. The 1-1 is fired inside for ball two. The 2-1 comes in. That one hit down the third base line in between Gardner and Clapp. That will be a base hit. Not anymore. Caskey thought about going to second, thought better of it. Will be quite satisfied with an RBI base hit. Purcellville Cannons looking to pile it on here in the bottom of the second. They've scored 4. They now have Caskey on first, 1 out. Reigning MVP in the batter's box. First pitch, Caskey looking for a steal, and he will get it. And the throw will get past the glove of Parliament. He's looking for third, and he is called safe at third. And it looks like the ball beat him out, but the tag was not applied by Gardner in time. So rejoiner will call Caskey safe. That pitch was called strike. Now the 0-1 to Guida is low outside for ball one. Bryant on deck. Cannons turning up the heat as the 1-1 comes in low and inside for ball two. Dorn the breath. He delivers a swing and a miss from Guida, evens the count at 2. So on that play, the Braves field will be awarded an error, I believe, for the throw from ball over to second. The 2-2, that one hit down the first base line, but through the legs of Canterbury. And that one, I believe, will be classified an error as well. As that one just got right through Canterbury. Looked like he had his glove in the perfect position, but not quite able to complete the play. So that one will bring in Caskey. So it's Chase Bryant now. Guida on first, 1 out. Cannons have extended their lead to 5. Dorn, first pitch to Bryant is well outside, hits the ground before reaching home plate for 1-0. Lalo able to slide in front of that one and swallow it. So no advancement for Guida. Guida a slight lead off of first now. It's Horowitz on deck. Dorn, a couple nods down, the 1-0. That one called strike. Evens the count at 1. Low part of the zone. Bryant readies up the red batting gloves. The 1-1 is fired outside for a 2-1. A little bit high as well. Dorn now a couple times delivers the 2-1. Fired down the third base line, but draws foul. So the count is now even for Bryant. A quick review of the dimensions here at Fireman's Field. It's 318 down the third base line, 388 in the left field power alley, 367 in center field, 340 in right field, about where Michaels hit his home run this evening. And a 310 down the first base line. Dorn now delivers the 2-2. A swing and a miss for Bryant will ring him up for the second out of the inning. It's now Bear Horowitz. A runner on first and Guida. Dorn looking to put out the fire here in the bottom of the second. Michaels on deck. First pitch to Horowitz is again fired with some power. That one near the wall, but play is made by Stalker, able to get under it. Horowitz giving that one a ride, but not quite enough. That will be the third out of the inning. Cannons with a flurry of runs here in the bottom of the second. They now lead 5-0.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. The first pitch to Joel Gardner comes in, a swing and a miss for 0-1. Gardner, Florida Southwestern State, 48 at-bats as the 0-1 comes in. That one hit into left field. Bryant not quite able to get under it, so that will be a base hit. That will be more. Be 2 bases. Gardner looking for 3, and he will get it. So a stand-up triple to start off things for the Stanton Braves. We're in the top of the third. Now I will bring up Drew Jones. Jones out of Ohio State as the red batting helmet to match. The first pitch is high for ball 1 to Jones. Jones played his first 8 games for the Tom Sox this season, and he hits one into left field. Bryant able to get under that one. That play made close enough to the infield. Bryant able to throw it back in. No advancement for Gardner either. So we are now back to the top of the lineup in Evan Prophy. So still a runner on third for Smith. Smith takes a breath, fires. It looks like Prophy showed bunt for just a little bit there, pulled it back. Delivery was low, so that will be a ball. And Prophy out of Croydon, Pennsylvania. The 1-0 comes in. That one low inside for ball 2. So 2-0 now. Smith fires. That one hits in that first base line. And that one, Horowitz will field it, run it over to first, beat out the runner. And Profi not able to get anything out of that one. Gardner not able to advance either. That one hit a couple feet to the infield of the first base lawn. Horowitz doing a good job getting in front of it. See now Joey Parliament had the first hit of the game but was caught stealing. The first pitch is called outside for a ball. Clap on deck. Braves really want to get something here with Gardner on the third as that pitch is fired into right center. Is Brenton running all the way over from his spot in center field to complete the inning as he's able to get under it for a catch. So after 2.5, Cannons maintain their 5-0 lead.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. Cannons have jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Thanks in part to the man stepping into the batter's box right now, Jackson Michaels. Had a big home run to start scoring off this evening. First pitch to Michaels is right down Broadway for strike one. Michaels rocketed one into right field. The 0-1 comes in. That one hit almost past the shortstop Parliament, or the second baseman Parliament, excuse me, as he's able to field it cleanly, reach up high, make the throw over to first and Canterbury. So nothing for Michaels that time. He is grounded out for the first out here in the bottom of the third. So it's Roney coming up. Brenton on deck. Dorn, as Roney shows bunt, grounds one down. Dorn able to field it cleanly and throw it over to Canterbury for a quick second out of the inning. That one play had some potential there, but Dorn came up on that one very quickly. Roney does have a little bit of speed, 2 stolen bases this season as a Cannon, and whew, that one hits off of Lalo, low for ball 1, and that one bounced up high. nearly into the Cannons dugout. Norn fires to Brinton. That one high for ball 2. Dorn looking to recover after giving up a 5-run bottom of the second as the 2-0 comes in outside for 3-0, though there were also some errors involved in the field for Stanton. So definitely not all on Dorn. 3-0 now for Brinton. Is called on the low part of the zone for strike 1. And it's Knutson on deck. Norn the 3-1. That one high for ball 4. Will get Brinton a base on ball. And get Knutson up. Knutson ended up rounding out in his first at-bat this evening. During his at-bat, there was a wild pitch that brought in a runner. Brinton taking a slight lead off of first. First pitch to Knutson is hit right to Clapp at shortstop. He makes the throw over to first. Canterbury stretching out, getting the ball. So third out. One does beat out Knutson by a couple steps. So a goose egg in the bottom of the third. Cannons keeping up a 5-0 lead.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. It's Cooper Clapp coming up now against Jacob Smith. Early and Stalker to follow. First pitch is foul tipped by Clapp. Ooh, looks like it may have made some contact as well. See Clapp, a slight limp there. Looking rather gingerly around the batter's box area. Taking a quick rest. I believe Michael Austin now will come up to check on him. Clapp will stay walking a little gingerly. And he will ultimately make his... Nope. So Clapp still circling the batter's box. It looks like he is now stepping in. And we'll stay in the 0-1. A swing and a miss for Clapp. Gets him to 0-2. Again, Smith has yet to give up a run here. The 0-2, That one hit down the first base line, but Horowitz able to field it cleanly. Step on first for out number 1. That will bring up Nate Early. Early able to draw a walk in that first inning. Or excuse me, top of the second. The first pitch is high for ball 1. Smith looking around, gets a sign he likes. The 1-0. That one fouled off with some velocity high. Count is now even at 1. The 1-0 comes in. That one hit right by Smith. Stewart able to field it. Takes a couple steps and throws it over to Bear Horowitz for out number 2. Again, the Smith pitching to contact here so far has gotten 5 outs in a row. Looking back to the end of the top of the third. So it's Smith against Stalker now. First pitch, hits the ground well before home plate. So that will be I believe should be a 1-0 count. So I'm mistaken. Nope. So Smith delivers. That one high for a ball. Roney able to stand up and get that one. So count is at 2-0. Smith winds up. A swing and a miss. 4-strike 1. Stalker sets himself. Stalker with the red batting helmet. The 2-1 comes in well inside for 3-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. No base runners on. Smith nods, the 3-1. That one hit right to Stewart, able to field it cleanly. And the throw over to first is on line. So 3rd out. Another ground out. Ends the top of the 4th. Cannons keep their 5-0 lead.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. Cannons a flurry of runs in the bottom of the 2nd. Have given themselves a big 5-0 lead. It's Stewart now up to the batter's box. Caskey and Guida to follow. Looks like we are, I believe, it's like Jacob, we're having a presentation for Jacob Smith's cousin. So everybody, all of our listeners, give it out to Purcell has his cousin suffering from muscular dystrophy, an unfortunate ailment. It was said once he would not live long, but fortunately he has. He is fighting. Very strong kid indeed. Being gifted a bat. Of course, a big show. And as the first pitch comes in, called a strike by Nardelli for Stewart. The 0-1 comes in low. Hits the ground for 1-1. Norton fires to Stewart. That one foul tipped for 1-2. Stewart coming off a top of the fourth where he made a number of great plays at shortstop. The 1-2 comes in. Again, low outside for ball 2. And Stewart a big RBI triple as he swings and misses at the 2-2. And will ring him up. First out here in the bottom of the fourth. So it's Caskey now, Guida on deck. And Dorn done well outside of that bottom of the second. 2 0-run innings in the first and third. His first pitch to Caskey is well outside for ball 1. Nor delivers now. That one popped up high, one slightly in foul territory. Gardner able to get under it, make the catch for the second out of the inning. So now Guida now, my apologies. It's Bryant on deck, Horowitz after that. The Cannons will need a few of their batters to get on base for Horowitz to come up here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Guida is hit down the third base line, but just barely draws foul for 0-1. Guida did manage to reach on an error from Canterbury. That did brought in a run. Norton taking a breath. Fires. That one low for ball 1. Evens the count. So the 1-1 comes in. That one low for ball 2. The MLB draft coming up very soon. A number of players here in the Cannons Braves across the Valley League hoping to hear their names. The 2-1 is fouled off. With that one knocked off a little bit of Guida's equipment. Knocked it loose. No base runners. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Dorn a deep breath. He delivers. That one hit foul. One hits the roof of the Braves dugout. The count will remain at 2-2. Guida, one of, if not the best hitters in the Florida high school baseball. As the 2-2 comes into that one, hit to Clapp, but a bit of a drop, and Guida will beat it out. It looks like Clapp had that one, but just dropped out of his glove. That one will be classified as a will be classified as a hit for Guida. Clapp not able to keep that one. Guida maintaining, getting on base every at-bat this evening. 2 hits, reaching on an error. Bryant up. First pitch is called outside for a ball. Looks like Bryant thought about swinging at that one, but thought better of it. So it's Horowitz on deck. Dorn the nod down to 1-0. Off the glove of Lalo. That one high for ball 2. And Cannons looking to further pile on to their lead. Dorn looking over Guida on first. Guida a slight lead. The 2-0 comes in high and inside for ball 3. So 3-0. Guida taking a good look at Dorn. 3-0 comes in. That one called low for ball 4. A slight delay call from Nardelli, but no matter, as Bryant will get himself a base on ball. Guida now in scoring position, and Dorn in a scary position with Bear Horowitz in the batter's box. Dorn looking over at Guida on second. First pitch, that one hit down the first base line, but draws foul. That one into the trees and overhang that area just outside Fireman's Field. Be Michaels on deck. Here's Bryant looking to take a substantial lead off of first. 0-1 comes in low, well outside. Lalo able to slide and get in front of it for 1-1. Again, Horowitz able to give the ball a ride in his previous at-bat. Made it to just about the wall, but not any further for a fly out. The 1-1 comes in inside for ball 2. And 2 outs. Dorn to wiggle his way out of this one with no runs. Looks over at Guida on second. The 2-1 well outside for ball 3. The 3-1 count now for Horowitz. Dorn The 3-1 comes in on outside the zone for ball 4, loads the bases with 2 outs. 2 walks in a row. And it looks like Coach Michael Austin coming out. Lalo joining Austin. Dorn on the mound. And a quick pat on the back for Dorn. He walks off the mound. So a new arm coming in for the Stanton Braves. Tell you more about that after this. Cannons leading 5-0.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. So it's Crew Egan, the lefty out of Bellarmine University, on the mound now for Stanton. In 8 games played, no starts, has compiled a 3.85 ERA and 11 2/3, a 2-1 record. Most recently pitched July 2nd at the Winchester Royals. In 1 2/3 innings, he had a 1 earned run given up, 2 hits, 1 base on ball, 1 strikeout, and 9 batters faced. He is in a do or die situation. Bases are loaded now with Jackson Michaels in the batter's box. We'll go lefty on lefty for his first matchup. For Egan, it's Guida on third, Bryant on second, Horowitz on first. Egan's first pitch is well inside to Michaels for ball 1. It's Roney on deck. Egan needing only 1 out to make his way out of the bottom of the 4th with a donut. The 1-0, a swing and a miss from Michaels for 1-1. And of course, Michaels a big solo shot. 1-1 is outside and low for ball 2. Solo shot started scoring this evening. Started that big 5-run flurry in the bottom of the 2nd. Michaels looking to continue the momentum. The 2-1 comes in. That one again inside for ball 3. A base on ball would bring in Guida. And Egan fires that one right down Broadway for strike 2. A full count now for Michaels. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Egan fires that one, fouled off. That one looked like it may have been inside, but again, No way to tell 100%. We will repeat the payoff pitch. Egan sets his feet, fires. Oh, that one looks like that one got a tap nearly in the helmet area of Michaels. So definitely outside as well. Either way, that will be Michaels on first base. A run brought in. Oh, Brendan Roney now. Again, bases still loaded. Still 2 outs. So it's now Michaels, Horowitz, and Bryant on first, second, third, respectively. His first pitch is inside for ball 1. Egan now going lefty on righty. Breath of the 1-0. That one again outside for ball 2. Egan originally from Louisville, Kentucky. Roney ahead of the count. Brinton on deck. Egan winds up the 2-0. That one again outside. Low as well for ball 3. Egan setting his feet now. Delivers. That one called strike on the outside part of the zone for a 3-1 count. Roney hitting his first at bat, the 3-1. That one will be outside and high for ball 4. Base on ball for Roney. That will bring in Bryant. No bases still loaded. It's 2 outs for Brinton. We'll have Lalo visit his pitcher on the mound. Cannons have now extended their lead to 7. Michaels and Roney bringing in Guida and Bryant on a hit by pitch and a base on ball. Now Lalo will return to his position now. Knutson on deck. Brenton does have a home run this season. First pitch is called low for ball 1. Egan the 1-0 now. Ooh, that one hits the ground before reaching home plate. Will be 2-0. Brinton ahead in the count, 2-0. Going lefty on lefty here with Egan. Egan delivers. That one will be on the outside part of the zone, called strike for 2-1. And a breaking ball for Crew Egan there. Working well. Scoreboard reading 66 miles an hour on that one. 2-1. That one hit down the first base line, but draws foul. And count is now even at 2. Egan looking to get out of this bottom of the 4th with no further damage. 2-2 comes in. Ooh, that one nearly got Brinton in the dome. It was well outside and high. Brinton dodging out of the way of that one. So count is full. Egan delivers. That one again well inside. A fourth ball on the payoff pitch. Another base on ball. Another RBI. Cannons lead 8-zip. And it's now Mike Lawson coming up. Josh Lalo. Quick mound visit. And looks like Egan will walk off. Another new pitching arm coming in for the Stanton Braves here in the bottom of the fourth. We'll tell you more about that after this. Cannons leading 8-0.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. It's number 16, Alexander Rimmerman, now on the mound for Stanton out of Swarthmore College. The righty has pitched to a 10.8 ERA this season in 6 games played. Does have a start. 6 2/3 innings pitched in total. So he now faces a bases-loaded situation against Keegan Knudsen. Cannons have put up 3 runs here in the bottom of the fourth. Rimmerman looking to prevent any more. First pitch is called on the high part of the zone for strike 1 to Knudsen. So it's now Michaels, Roney, and Brenton on the bases. Stewart on deck. Rimmerman the 0-1. Ooh, that one well outside wild, but able to be handled quickly enough thanks to the bounce off the backstop. Wallow getting that one with urgency to Rimmerman. And Rimmerman the high toss over. There'll be a switch baseballs. Rimmerman, an 0-1 record. A loss received June 3rd for an inning pitch where he gave up 3 runs against the Culpeper Cavaliers. As the 1-1 comes in fouled into the netting above the backstop for 1-2. Might have made its way into the press box have the netting not been there. And 1-2 now. Rimmerman nods, getting a sign he likes. A 1-2. That one popped up into center field, and it looks like Profi will be able to get under that one with ease and end another tough inning for the Stanton Braves. Another couple runs put up by Purcellville. They now lead 8-0.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. Cannons taking a 8-0 lead here into the top of the fifth. Jacob Smith facing off against Noah Canterbury to start. First pitch is low for ball one. And Smith has put up 4 scoreless innings as the 1-0 comes in high for ball two. And if he gets through this 5th inning with no issue, he would qualify for the win. The 2-0 comes in. That one popped into center field. Brinton getting under it, and he does make the catch for out number 1. And Brinton making a lot of plays out there in center field, has a lot of range, has made some plays in the left center, right center as well. The season here for the Cannons is Smith faces off against Lalo. First pitch is a low for ball one. The 1-0 comes in now for Smith. That one hit into left field. That will be a base hit. And Bryant's able to field that one cleanly enough to keep Lalo away from second. So now Gardner had a big triple. But was followed by multiple outs, was left stranded. Smith fires. That one popped up high. That will be a shallow infield to Stewart, able to get under it with ease for the second out of the inning. That will bring up Jones with 2 outs. Lalo on first. And Jones had limited playing time at Ohio State, and it was freshman year. First pitch to him is on the high part of the zone, called strike one. Prior to playing at Ohio State, played travel ball for NEO Elite Baseball Club. And Smith look in the 0-1. That one fouled into the backstop for 0-2. As a junior in 2021, batted .373. Got 34 runs scored, 2 home runs, 19 stolen bases in high school. You see head coach Brett Fuller fielding the foul ball. Smith working ahead of the count, 0-2 against Jones. Smith. An ever so slight nod. He got a sign he liked from Maroney. The 0-2. That one high for ball one. Keeps Jones alive in the at-bat. throw over to first by Smith. Not catch Lalo. He's back well in time. Smith will look in. Lalo trying to retake his lead off of first. The 1-2, well high, past the glove of Roney, and that will be an easy trip to second base for Lalo. Count is now even at 2. Smith looking to reset himself. Caskey and Stewart making their way back. We're playing a little bit back. Caskey, his heels on the grass. Stewart playing a little bit more in. Smith looking over at Lalo. The 2-2. That one well high as well, past the backstop, but making the bounce, and that will catch him. As Aroni able to get it right off the backstop, throw it over to Knutson. Lalo caught stealing for the third out of the inning. Cannons maintain an 8-0 lead after 4.5.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. Jacob Smith has pitched 5 complete, no runs given up. A couple of dicey situations, but able to complete 5, has qualified for the win. Now Cannons would just need to finish this out. Of course, they now hold a 8-run lead against Stanton Rimmerman. Delivers to Stewart. That one fouled up high with some velocity for 0-1. It's Caskey on deck. Rimmerman motions for a ball switch. And he gets it, so we will now get ready for the 0-1. Rimmerman resetting. The 0-1 comes in. That one called a strike on the low part of the zone for 0-2. Stewart has been battling some injuries for parts of the season. The 0-2 comes in outside for 1-2. Or has been back for about a week, an integral part of the Cannons infield defensively, but he swings at the 1-2. We'll ring him up in the batter's box for the first out here in the bottom of the 5th. The Arkansas State product coming up now. Caskey gets his batting gloves ready. Make sure they're nice and tight. Does not want them loosening up like Wade had in his most recent at-bat. First pitch is called a high ball for 1-0. And Alex Riverman working with some pace. The 1-0. Ooh. That one well inside. It looks like it almost made some contact. Caskey able to dodge out of the way. So 2-0. And Caskey getting himself reset. Riverman delivers. That one, it's like again called high for a ball. Again, getting himself set. Guida on deck. Riverman, the 3-0. That one hit down the third base line, but draws foul. Like Riverman will get a quick new ball from Cannons head coach Brett Fuller. A 3-1 count for Caskey, 1 out. 3-1 comes in. That one called inside for ball 4. A base on ball for the leadoff man. That now brings Guida up. Guida so far perfect in terms of getting on base. 2 hits. Also reached on an error by Noah Canterbury. Bryant on deck. Riverman fires over to first. Caskey back well in time. Riverman getting himself a reset. Quick look over at Caskey. Caskey trying to substantially lead off of first. And the first pitch is hit right to Clapp. Throw over to second. And to first for a double. For 2 outs. That one will end the bottom of the 5th. So after 5 complete, Cannons still lead 8-zip.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald, Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. After 5 scoreless innings pitched, Jacob Smith is out. RJ Watanabe is in. Watanabe, a relatively recent addition to the Cannons. He's pitched 2/3 in total in 2 appearances. Has yet to give up a run. He will go up against Drew Jones, who was at bat against Smith in the top of the 5th. But again was not able to finish his at bat due to Lalo being caught stealing. Now he will go up against Watanabe, a righty on righty here. Watanabe, the red glove, he delivers. The moving pitch high for ball one, called by Nardelli. So it's top of the lineup in Profi on deck. The 1-0 comes in, a swing and a miss for 1-1. Smith giving up 3 hits in total. 1-1 comes in, that one hit right to Knutson. That one had a little bit of velocity on it, but Knutson getting right in front of it, able to cleanly get it in the glove. Out number 1 in the top of the 6th. Profi now getting his feet set. Watanabe winds up and throws it high for ball 1. It's Parliament on deck for Stanton. Watanabe nods, gets the sign he likes, the 1-0. That one hit down the first base line. Horowitz diving for it, but not able to get to it, so that one will make its way all the way out to right field for a base hit. Parliament now. Base runner on, 1 out. Stanton looking to get some momentum offensively. We're in a couple good situations, but a couple misplays on the base paths. Well, some great fielding by Purcellville, able to keep the Braves at bay as the first pitch is lined into center field by Parliament. That will be a base hit. That will be more as the hole, but the throw is well offline. Brinton trying to make sure a Profi does not make it over to third, but in doing so throws it well over the head of Knutson. That will be a hit, or I believe we classify it as an error on that one. Throwing it from Mikey Brinton. So Parliament now on second, Profi on third, 2 runners in scoring position. First pitch to Clapp is right down the middle for strike 1. Call looking by Nardelli. Watanabe, quick look over to third. As the 0-1 comes in again right down the middle for 0-2. Watanabe looking over to Parliament on second. Parliament trying to lengthen his lead off of second. The 0-2. That one comes in well inside. Clapp dodging out of the way of that one. And now 1 and 2. It's the cleanup man early on deck. Watanabe, the nod. 1-2 comes in. A swing and a miss for Clapp. Rings him up. So now it'll be early. 2 outs, 2 runners in the scoring position. And quite possibly the best chance yet for Stanton to show some life offensively. Watanabe looking to clean things up. His first pitch is aligned to Stewart, and that one will end in an out. Stewart able to field it cleanly, throw it over to Horowitz. Third out of the inning, so no runs scored for Stanton in the top of the 6th. Cannons maintain an 8-0 lead.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald, Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Kane's Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. Cannons leading by 8. Going into the bottom of the 6th. It's Riverman still on the mound for Stanton. Face off against Chase Bryant, Bear Horowitz, and Jackson Michaels. The first pitch to Bryant now is called outside for ball 1. And the 1-0 comes in. Again, outside a low for 2-0. And the Cannons are coming up against the 10-run rule as Riverman delivers. Oh, that one got Bryant right around the shoulder area. Brett Fuller coming out to help him out. Yeah, Bryant definitely took a shot on that one. My goodness. Ugh. Very unfortunate to see. Yeah. Coach Fuller and Bryant having a conversation. See the athletic trainer coming out. My goodness. Yeah. Ridge Fuller as well, coming down from his position at third base. Yeah, Bryant has had some unfortunate luck this season. Took a pitch right to the hand earlier this season. Had him out. He Bryant gets up with some energy, under his own power, able to, looks like he is making his way over to first base. A tough play from Bryant. Looks like he will, oh, nope. You see Bryant now walking off. He will have Brady draw ball, pinch run for him. He will be looked at by the athletic trainer in the dugout. Will be Bear Horowitz now. Runner on first, no outs. Again, if Cannons are leading by 10 at the end of the 7th, game will end then and there. Riverman delivers. That one, right down Broadway for strike 1. So it's Michaels on deck. Riverman resets himself, winds up. The 0-1 is on a well outside for ball 1. And the lights shining down here on Fireman's Field. Riverman the 1-1, well inside on when it's like it may have nearly clipped Horowitz's arm. Horowitz able to dodge out of the way. So it's 2-1 now for Bear. Bear getting himself reset in the batter's box. Riverman the throw over to first. Draw ball back well in time. Horowitz stepping himself back in. Riverman the glance over at first. 2-1 now. Oh, called strike by Nardelli. Guess in the high part of the zone. Evens the count for Bear. Draw ball Taking now a slight lead off of first. Trying to extend it just a little bit. 2-2, who well outside. Lalo able to slide and get in front of it. Count is now full for Bear Horowitz. Horowitz now in position. The payoff pitch, a swing and a miss for Bear Horowitz. A K, first out of the inning for Rivermen. It's Michaels now. Go lefty on right here. Knutson on deck. Riverman sets. Down a couple times. First pitch is a called ball. A little bit on the edge, like it's just above the zone. Riverman now moving over the 1-0. A swing and a miss from Michaels will even the count. 1-1, 1 out. One base runner on at first. Michaels gets himself reset. Riverman fires. That one, ooh, well outside, gets all the way to the backstop, and that will be an easy trip over to second base for Brady Drawbaugh on the wild pitch. Drawbaugh, rather speed. He had 5 stolen bags in the summer of 2022 season for Purcellville. Drawbaugh now taking a big lead off of second, slightly. The 2-1. Called ball by Nardelli. That one on the outside, just outside the zone. So 3-1 for Michaels. Drawbaugh retaking his lead. 3-1. That one right down Broadway for strike 2. Again, run the count full. Riverman, the quick look over. Couple glances at second. The payoff pitch. That one hit right above Riverman into center field. That will be a base hit. And that will not be more. So runners at the corners now for the Purcellville Cannons with 1 out. You see Riverman not happy with himself on that one, taking a fall as he watched the baseball sail over him. Profi able to field it cleanly enough to stop Drawbaugh from coming all the way home. Nonetheless, a difficult situation now for Stanton. Brendan Rooney coming up. There's that third and first, 1 out. As Riverman delivers over to first. Michael's back well in time. Now first pitch in earnest to Rooney, a swing and a miss for 0-1. It's Brenton on deck. And another throw over to first. Riverman trying to keep Michaels honest. Yeah, Michaels already with a stolen base for the Cannons this season. The 0-1 is ripped into right center, but that one will be caught by Stalker. So throw back into first. Michaels back in time, so no out there, no double play. That one will drive in Drawbaugh. So an RBI there. A 9-run lead for the Purcellville Cannons. Mikey Brenton coming into the batter's box. Michael's still on first. Michael's trying to extend his lead off first. First pitch. Called strike. On the outside part of the zone. It's Knutson on deck. Riverman, the look over. The 0-1. Called outside for ball one. Cannons now 1 run here in the bottom of the 6th on the precipice. Going for that 10-run rule. The 1-1. Called outside again for ball 2. We have Brinton getting himself reset. Brinton himself does have a pitching appearance for the Cannons this season. The 2-1. Outside for ball 3. Again, stepping back into the batter's box. Brinton pitching a 3rd of an inning June 13th against Newmarket. 3-1 comes in, and that one fouled off. Count is now full. Fuller giving Riverman a new ball. Riverman getting a slow swing before stepping back into the batter's box. Riverman now looks over. The payoff pitch. That one, called on the inside part of the zone for strike 3. That will end the 6th inning. Cannons tack on just a little bit more. They now lead 9-0.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. So it's the top of the 7th here. Stanton looking to get some life offensively. So quick check with Bryant taking the pitch to the shoulder. He is not in the field, so replacing him in left field is Jackson Michaels, and taking Jackson Michaels' previous spot in right field is Brady Drawbaugh. Now Watanabe now fires to Stalker. That one well high. It gets all the way to the backstop. 1-0 now for Austin Stalker. Watanabe gets his feet set, delivers. That one popped up high. Knutson, getting under it. Roney made a motion like he was going to run over to get it, but saw Knutson was already under it. So first out of the inning is the basket catch. 1 out. So it's now Noah Canterbury Taking a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Bottom of the 6th, Winchester leading Covington 8-4. Bottom of the 7th, the Charlottesville Tom Sox leading the Strasburg Express 5-2 as Canterbury hits one into the infield. Caskey able to field it, able to make the throw off of 1 foot over to first. That will be out number 2. So completing the look at the out-of-town scoreboard, as I mentioned, Charlottesville and Strasburg, the 2 top teams in the Valley League right now. The bottom of the 7th, Woodstock leading Waynesboro 6-4. Top of the 5th, Newmarket leading Front Royal 7-5. Harrisonburg Culpeper has been postponed to an indeterminate time. Watanabe fires to Josh Lalo. That one right down Broadway for strike 1. Again, as mentioned on the onset of the broadcast, Cannons 1 half game out of a playoff spot. As the 0-1 is popped up, fouled off. No one able to get anywhere near that one on the field, at least. I'm sure some of the many spectators here at Fireman's Field will go out and get it. 0-2 count now for Lalo. Watanabe nods. Got a sign he likes. The 0-2. Oh, that one well inside, well high. Lalo able to dodge out of the way of it. 1-2 count. The catcher able to stay alive. The 1-2 count. So again, with Charlottesville's win, they will extend their lead. Or 1-2 comes in high for ball 2. Excuse me, if Charlottesville is able to maintain their 5-2 lead, they would win and extend their lead over Strasburg in first place. Watanabe, the 2-2. That one hit short. That will be called a foul. We will repeat the 2-2. Watanabe looks over, fires. That one called ball by Nardelli. Count runs full for Lalo. Been some rumblings that one might have been strike 3. Watanabe nods. Fires the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss from Lalo will end the top of the 7th. So Cannons putting up another goose egg. They still lead 9-0.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. It's the bottom of the 7th here at Fireman's. A new arm coming in for Stanton. Number 12, Daniel Bryant out of Wright Stake Lake. This is his 7th appearance this season, has had 2 starts. Bryant has pitched to a 7.59 ERA in 10 2/3 innings pitched. An 0-1 record. See, he got that loss in his very first appearance on June 1st. Looks like that. 2 2/3. Gave up 3 earned runs, 3 hits, 4 bases on ball. And Brayton looking to potentially save things here for the Stanton Braves. If the Cannons score any amount of runs, they would run up against the 10-run rule, and game would end after 7. So first pitch from Brayton to Knutson is high for ball 1. 1-0 comes in. That one, again, outside for ball 2. Knutson in his stance. Brayton fires. That one called strike. So it's Stewart on deck. Kasky to follow. Brayton delivers. That one called ball. Low and outside for 3-1. Brayton winds up and delivers. That one popped up. That one will be in the center field. Profi able to get under it. That one not given quite enough of a ride. So that will be first out here in the bottom of the 7th. It's Stewart now. First pitch to Stewart. Ooh, that one well inside. It nearly clipped Stewart, but no contact there. Right in the 1-0. That one well outside this time. A little bit high as well for 2-0. That's Kasky on deck. Brayton nods. Sign he likes. The 2-0. That one called strike on the low part of the zone, I believe. Brayton working with some pace. The 2-1. That one fouled off high with some velocity. Count is now even at 2. Brayton over, now got a sign you like from low. The 2-2, that one well outside and low. Count is full. Wallow able to slide in front of it. Brayton, payoff pitch. That one high outside for ball 4. A base on ball for Stewart. First of the game. Kasky will now come up, now with a runner on first and out to play with. That'll be Stewart's 10th walk of the season, his 15th game played. And Brayton the throw over to first. Stewart back well in time. Now Guida on deck. So now first pitch to Kasky. Called strike. Outside part of the zone for 0-1. Kasky adjusting his batting helmet. The 0-1. Ooh, that one well low and outside. Lalo able to slide and swallow it. So no advancement from Stewart. Stewart, a substantial lead off of first. The 1-1 comes in, called strike for 1-2. Low and outside, a part of the zone. Bryant, a quick glance over at first. Breath, the 1-2, that one hit into center field. That one will be caught by Profi, able to get under it, so Stewart saw that coming. Gets his way back over to first to prevent a double play. It's Guida now. Guida now. 2 hits so far this game. Bryant looks over at first. Throws over first and Stewart. Back well in time. And Stewart does have a fair bit of speed. His first pitch comes in well outside to Guida, while able to slide and get in front of it. And Brayton has to be very careful here. If Stewart gets a steal attempt, he is well in position for Guida to get a hit. As the 1-0 comes in, that one will be right to Clapp. Clapp to Parliament. That will end the 7th inning. Cannons not able to put up a run, so we will continue playing baseball here in Purcellville. Cannons lead 9-0.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald, Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Caines Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. It's the top of the 8th here at Fireman's. Another new arm coming in relief for Purcellville. Number 61, Zach Mizrahi of Tallahassee Community College. This is his 9th appearance this season. Did have 1 start. Mizrahi has compiled an 11.42 ERA in 8 2/3, 14 Ks. He's compiled a 2-1 record. His lone loss coming in his most recent appearance against the Waynesboro Generals on July 2nd. Pitched 2/3, gave up 6 earned runs, 3 hits, 3 bases on ball, and 9 batters faced. His 2 wins coming in his first 2 appearances of the season, June 2nd and 7th, against the Winchester Royals here at Fireman's, and at the Waynesboro Generals. Pitched 1 1/3 and 1/3. His first opponent will be Joel Gardner. Go lefty on lefty. First pitch is right down Broadway for strike 1. Stanton will need to show some life as the 1-0 is hit into very shallow center field for a base hit. That one might have been right on the border between the infield and the outfield, but nonetheless, it's now the bottom of the lineup in Drew Jones. See Gardner take a substantial lead off of first. Mizrahi looking over, delivers. That one called strike on the outside part of the zone for 0-1 to Jones. Mizrahi originally from Jacksonville, Florida. Mizrahi's breath looks over the 0-1, and that one fouled off with some velocity into the netting. The 0-2 count for Jones. That foul ball will be fielded, I believe, by Roney. It's top of the lineup in Profi on deck. Mizrahi looking over. Delivers the 0-2. That one outside for ball one, keeping Jones alive in this at-bat. Again, a quick update after this pitch. The 1-2, a swing and a miss, will ring up Jones for the first out here in the top of the 8th. It's Evan Profi now. I believe he has some, I believe that is a Westchester logo on his batting helmet. And the colors match up, at least. Gardner's on first, 1 out. First pitch is a strike looking for Profi. Calls it on the outside part of the zone. And Mizrahi, the quick look over, the 0-1. A swing and a miss from Profi will get the count to 0-2. And a quick update on the out-of-town scoreboard. Winchester leading Covington 13-4 in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 8th, Charlottesville-Strasburg remains 5-2. Woodstock leading Waynesboro 6-4. As the 0-2 comes in outside and low for a ball. Front Royal and Newmarket. That's a tight battle. Bottom of the 5th, Front Royal leading by 1, 8-7. Looks like a quick reset will be taken. Readjustment of the dirt in the batter's box by Profi. Mizrahi the 1-2. That one popped up high over the netting, well out of play. So we will do that one again. And now the 1-2 again. Outside for ball 2. Profi evens the count back up. Again, there. The 2-2 comes in. Oh, that one fouled off with some velocity into the Stanton dugout. I believe that one may have hit someone, unfortunately. Ooh. Yeah, appears, of course, I don't think we have a good angle, but I'm told by others in the press box that it bounced off a back wall, hit a player in the back of the head. Unfortunate to see there. Mizrahi the 2-2 now. That one again fouled off, this time into the netting. The Parliament, who is on deck. He's recovering it. Oop, looks like we'll have the athletic trainer come over. You see the Stanton player will, she comes into the Stanton dugout to help out. Player got hit by the foul ball. The 2-2 again. That one well outside. Runs the count full for Profi. Gardner still on first. 1 out. Here at the top of the 8th. Mizrahi the payoff pitch. Oh, called ball by Nardelli. Looks like there's rumblings that one was strike 3, but Tony Nardelli says otherwise. So it will be Joey Parliament with runners on first and second. And Stan has had a number of runs in scoring position this evening as Parliament swings at the first offering for 0-1. Parliament, well, he got a little bit behind on that one. The 0-1 comes in. That one fouled up high. That one will not be anywhere near the field of play. So 0-2 now for Parliament. Couple of grounding in the double plays, a couple of times caught stealing. Has left a number of missed opportunities for Stanton offensively as the 0-2. Another swing and a miss from Parliament will ring him up. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Cannons still leading by 9. Built up a big lead in the bottom of the 2nd. Brought in a couple of runs with the bases loaded. The bottom of the 4th. So first pitch to Clapp is outside for ball 1. Mizrahi the look-in. Fires. That one right down Broadway for strike 1. Another run tacked on. The bottom of the 6th. 1-1 comes in. A swing and a miss. So 1-2 count now for Clapp. Mizrahi looking to get out of another pickle. The 1-2, another swing and a miss will end the top of the 8th. Another goose egg for the Cannons defense. They still lead in 9-0.
Valley League Baseball is back, and the Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2023 season. Cannons Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonic Family Chiropractic, Western Loudon Chiropractic, T-Mobile, Banff Customs, Valley Drilling, Flowers Risk Group, Alamon Studio, Fuller Treasures, J.R. Snyder Limited Professional Plumbing Services, Joe Fleming Painting Contractors, Honest Tom's, Hero Homes, 5-Star Bath Solutions, Farm Credit, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service Incorporated, Brian McDonald Edward Jones, Dental Smiles at Purcellville Gateway, DCF Contracting, Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, Prop Metcalf Services, Climactic Heating and Cooling, Chick-fil-A, Casco, Casa Tequila Bar and Grill, Carrington Homes, Caring Transitions, Burr Strength, Browning Equipment Incorporated, the Bob Kane's Team, and Banshee Motor Cars Limited.
Welcome back to historic Fireman's Field in Purcellville, Virginia. Cannons still on the precipice of a double-digit win. Again, I believe if they are to score in this inning, they would complete a 10-run rule game, end the game after 8. Person looking to stop the Cannons from doing so is another new arm, Drew Jones. Be familiar with the bat in his hands for the Braves this season, as well as the Tom Sox earlier on in the summer. Drew Jones going into this one has 19 at-bats for both of the Tom Sox and the Braves. Performed a fair bit better with the Braves, hitting a .316 as opposed to his .158 average with the Tom Sox. Again, Jones, no stranger to the mound, as in high school, pitched 22 1/3, had an ERA of 2.5. So his first opponent will be Drawbaugh, followed by Horowitz and Michaels. Jones delivers. That one hit into right field shallow. That one does drop, and Drawbaugh thinks about 2, but does not go for it. Now, when it looked like Stalker was going to get the diving play, but just falls right past his glove. Stalker doing a heck of a job trying to run under it. Not quite able to make it all the way. Jones now pitching to Horowitz. First delivery is low for ball 1. Jones has recently entered the transfer portal. So the 1-0 comes in high for 2-0. And it looks like we have a substitution for Stan in left field, trying to figure out who exactly it is as the 2-0 comes in inside for ball 3. It's unfortunate thing about the Valley League, the sometimes difficult to find out the substitutions. So 3-0 count for Horowitz. Jones delivers. Oh, that one high inside. Horowitz dodging out of the way of it. That'll be ball 4. The 10th run in scoring position with Drawbaugh. And yeah, definitely not Jones. Jones is obviously on the mound, not in left field anymore. So first pitch called a strike to Michaels. Outside part of the zone for 0-1. And the 0-1 comes in now from Jones. Jones fires outside for 1-1. That one dropped out of the glove wall, though, but able to... It went right in front of him, but so no advancement. Jones looks back at second. The 1-1. A swing and a miss from Michaels. We'll get the count to 1-2. Jones the look in. Drawbaugh trying to extend his lead off of second. We'll dance the 1-2 high for ball 2. Re-evens the count. It's Roney on deck. So a little dance at second as the 2-2 comes in low for ball 3. Count is even for Michaels. Jones nods a little bit. Quick glance over, draw ball in second. The payoff pitch outside for ball 4. So bases are loaded, no outs for Brendan Roney. See stand infield gripping all the way in. Do not want anything in the infield. Jones fires to Roney. That one fouled off into the netting. May have made its way into the press box had the netting not been there. It's Brinton on deck. Cannons are very much in a productive out situation as the 0-1 comes in. That one called ball outside the zone for 1-1. And with the bases loaded, and if Roney can drive something even into the deep outfield, that would be a win for the Cannons. The 1-1 comes in high for ball 2. And Jones quick resetting himself. Winds up and fires. That one again fouled off high into the netting. The foul ball will be fielded by the man on deck, Mikey Brinton. Count is even at 2. Two comes in. That one again fouled off high into the netting. Very similar spot to the previous pitch. Count remains at 2-2 for Roney. Two again. That one called ball by Nardelli will run the count full. On the low edge of the zone. So, Drew Jones fires the payoff. That one will be low and outside, ball 4. And that will end the ball game as Cannons now lead by 10 runs. That will end it, a base on ball RBI to Brendan Roney. So Cannons celebrating. They now have another win on this season. With this, it looks like they will be back into the playoffs. So your final stat lines for this evening. The Stanton Braves, 0 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. Cannons, 10 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. And so for everyone here in the press box up in Purcellville, I'm Jack Hughes saying so long from Fireman's. Cannons taking another win, 10-0.